joining us on the Disneyland Railroad. For a safe ride, remember to stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids.
¿Qué tal, amigos? Y bienvenidos a bordo. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
As we leave Toontown Depot, we get a real nice view of the happiest land of them all, Fantasyland. You can see people stepping onto It's a Small World just below us. And, off in the distance, majestic Matterhorn Mountain. We're now steaming forward into the future to a land inspired by visions of tomorrow, both practical and imaginary. Here you'll find rocket ships and star speeders, submarines and astroblasters, and, if you look overhead, maybe a glimpse of a Mark VII Monorail. This is the latest version of the first daily operating monorail system in the entire Western Hemisphere, gliding above Disneyland since 1959. Below the monorail, and us, are the fun-filled roadways of the Autopia. Drivers of all ages can get behind the wheel of these cars. No experience or license required. If you're into soaring spaceships, doing battle with evil empires and emperors, Tomorrowland is definitely the place for you. Speaking of which, we're pulling into Tomorrowland Station right now. If you're leaving us here, just stay seated until we come to a full stop. Gather your belongings, including lightsabers and astroblasters, and step carefully from the train. Thanks, and have fun in the future. For the rest of you, just sit tight. We'll be on our way again in just a minute.
The submarine station. Remember the submarine Gimbal? And the only thing that they got rid of was the filter up there. That was like wire up there.
Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. Remain seated at all times. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Supervise small children. Keep them away from any train openings. Our next stop is Main Street Station. But before, we will be going through the Grand Canyon and Private World. As we are inside the tunnel, you can take pictures or videos, so we do ask that you please turn off your flash. Also, if you have any line of toys, ears, wands, necklaces, lightsabers, turn those off as well.
Just come aboard, welcome. The next leg of our journey will take us from the fantastic world of the future to the breathtaking beauty of nature's own design, the Grand Canyon. For your safety, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Watch your...
Again, make sure all the little ones are seated down, please. Thank you.
Segunda, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren. Y cuide a los pequeños. Por favor, no tome fotografías con flash.
time and to Main Street Station, gateway to Disneyland. If you're leaving us here, stay in your seat until we come to a full stop. Remember to gather all your personal belongings and step carefully from the train. I'd especially like to thank those of you who've been with me for the Grand Circle Tour of Disneyland. We hope you enjoyed your travels with us and that you'll come back to ride with us again real soon. For those of you staying with us,
Arriving at Main Street Station, as a reminder, the station center will need a ramp. If you have a stroller or wheelchair, keep it folded for your park bottom of the stairs. When this is your destination, stay seated to the train roll and please stop. Once again, do not stand up until the train has made a full stop inside the station. Welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, please remain seated with arms, hands, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. Parents, please supervise your little ones making sure that they're seated away from the train's opening. Our next stop will be New Orleans Square.
welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. We're embarking on a Grand Circle tour of the Magic Kingdom. We'll be stopping at New Orleans Square, Mickey's Toontown, and Tomorrowland. We'll also visit the Grand Canyon and make a trip back in time to the primeval world and the age of the dinosaurs before returning to Main Street Station. As we begin our journey, remember that for a safe trip, you need to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your children.
Bienvenidos a bordo del Disneyland Railroad. Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Our first stop is New Orleans Square Station. But to get there, we need to pass through the wilds of Adventureland. It may seem peaceful through here, but trust me, it's a real jungle out there. Literally. So be on the lookout. You just never know what might be lurking along the rails. Just ahead is New Orleans Square Station. This station also serves Frontierland and Critter Country. If you'll be leaving us here, please remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop. And watch your step.
As a reminder, until the train comes to a complete stop. If you are looking to go visit New Starland, this is your stop to get on. As well as your earliest
Disneyland Limited, now leaving for a complete trip around Walt Disney's Magic Kingdom, through the Grand Canyon and primeval world.
For those of you joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. For your safety, please remain seated, keeping arms, hands, feet, and legs inside the train at all times. Parents, please supervise your little ones, making sure that they are seated and away from the train's opening. Our next stop will be Toontown.
For those just joining us, welcome aboard the Disneyland Railroad. To ensure a safe ride, stay seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. And please watch your kids. This is my favorite part of the journey. Around every bend, there's natural beauty as far as the eye can see. Indian shaman, sharing the story of those in the great river valley below. People like you have been riding these trails since the 1800s, traveling through nature's wonderland in a matter of days, rather than the months it used to take by mule or stagecoach. Steam power not only fueled these iron horses, but the dreams of a whole new generation as it moved west into this great frontier. Of course, some of those dreams, the stories that went with them, were pretty darn wild and downright unbelievable, like on Big Thunder Mountain, right here. Serious minutes and brave hold of those mining trains and turned them into the wildest ride in the wilderness. Toontown Depot is also the gateway to Fantasyland, where you'll find many of your favorite Disney animated characters and stories. If you're leaving us here, please wait until the train comes to a gate stop. Remember your personal belongings, then step carefully from the train. Have fun, and say hi to Mickey and Minnie.
Once again, as a reminder, please remain seated until the train comes to a close.
It's Toontown.
Yes, a little photo.
All right.